Bitch to survive. Late night, yeah, we on a demon time. Huh. Fuck it with me, you might die. You know that we stay hella high. Yeah, up all night, get high, yeah, cause we stay.
Welcome to Stay Up Late Night, a new kind of late night. Tonight we have a very special guest. It's Sober Barbie.
Yes. Welcome, Miss Sober Barbie.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here.
You look good. You look happy.
I am happy.
That's good. Should be sober, happy, Barbie.
Sober is happy.
That's right. Guaranteed. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. So
Just for the people, obviously, that don't know who you are. Even though you're very popular on social media.
My real name is Krista. I just celebrated 9 years of sobriety on August 6th.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I got sober in county jail. I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic. Grateful is the biggest word I have to say nowadays because that's what I am. But I'm 38. I'm a kind of a new mom. I have a 4 and a 2-year-old.
Okay.
I grew up on Hilton Head Island. Great family. My parents are still married. I'm the oldest of 5 kids. I did all the things. I grew up in the Catholic Church. When I got to high school, I wanted to be like everyone else. I wanted to fit in, so I tried to drink like everyone else, and I'm allergic, and I break out in handcuffs. So, yeah.
A lot of people seem to be allergic in that sense.
It took me about 10 years to realize that I had a drinking problem, and I didn't see myself being a recovering alcoholic by the time I was 29, because you're so young.
I saw a meme. I saw a meme that was like, I retired early or something like that because I maxed out.
Went pro early.
Yeah, I went pro early and retired. Yeah, there you go.
A retired blackout artist. But I've been recovering out loud since day one. Since I got out of jail, I'd spent 30 days in jail. My parents helped me bond out and plan treatment and all that. And I went straight there, and I had to go 3 hours away because we don't have anything here. And I just, since recovering out loud, I have fallen in love a couple times, and the guy I got sober with, he ended up passing away, falling off a roof at work.
Wow.
So I stayed sober through all that. That was like my hardest thing I ever went through in my
It's
life.
gotta be a test right there.
Oh my God, yes. And since then I became super spiritual, but then I truly blessed, and I found love again, and I'm lucky. I've been loved by 2 men in my life. And I didn't know he was an addict, and we got together. And that's when just everything spiraled out of control, and he got sober on my son's first birthday. So when he was at his worst, that's when COVID hit. And that's when I went on social media and I said, please pray for my family. I'm losing it to addiction. I had 16,000 followers overnight on TikTok. I made this new TikTok.
Wow.
I didn't want anyone to know. I was ashamed, even though I was sober. But I was no more options. I knew what it took to get sober. I had a kid, a baby at home. COVID made everything impossible. So I made this TikTok, and it was a video of him just kind of looking rough, and it was a sad song, and I had no hate, zero hate. So that was where my platform came, and Sober Barbie was formed.
Creative.
So let's take it back a little bit. So you said you started drinking in high school?
Yeah, my first drink, I was 14 years old at the golf tournament, the Heritage.
Oh, that's the place right there to do it.
Snuck me out a mini bottle of Crown Royal. I'll never forget.
You said you were raised Catholic?
Yep.
Did you go to Catholic school at all?
No, but I did Sunday school, and I was an altar girl.
Did you go to St. Francis?
No, Holy Family on the South End.
I was also raised Catholic.
Yeah, it's almost boring in church for a kid. You know, you don't understand what's going on.
You get a taste of freedom, and then
Yeah. I did go to Hilton Head Christian Academy in middle school, and that's when things got a little crazy for me.
You were thinking of school like that, it wouldn't.
I got kicked out. in ninth grade.
I think a lot of people who were like raised like Catholic, once they get a little taste of that freedom, it's kind of spirals. Like I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
For sure. And I don't think our parents knew what was up. I don't think they knew what was going on in the world. It was evolving so fast.
Yeah.
Because we're like I'm a little older than the millennials, a tiny bit. I don't know what I am.
Yeah.
What is it? It's not. What is not? What's before?
It's not.
I'm not 40.
No. What's before? Like it's like Gen Z.
Is it Gen X before?
Gen X. There you go.
We're the Facebook people.
We're the Facebook people. I'm AOL.
I'm too. I'm AOL too, but
Yeah, I'm
really
definitely
Facebook.
AOL.
Would you say religion played a part in your addiction? And it played a part in getting sober also?
not in my addiction. I think having a little religion saved me from not dying. I think it was God, definitely. But I've always had God. I was baptized as a baby. I mean, I feel like it definitely saved me in the recovery part and identifying who God really is and to me, you know, because I did the 12-step program. I did AA through rehab. And they even said, because they don't want you to say Jesus or like God. They don't want you to say a specific God because they don't want to turn other people away from getting sober. So they're like, even if it's a doorknob, that's your higher power. Like,
Yeah.
eventually you'll have a higher power, whatever. But mine has always been God and Jesus.
Is religion always involved with like recovery?
It's not religion.
Okay.
It's not what's the word? Not religion. It's
Spirituality.
Spirit. There you go. You know a little bit about sober talk.
He's good buddies with Rios.
Yeah. I have. I've definitely had a few friends go through the program and stuff.
You pay attention.
And, yeah.
That's a good friend.
I try my best.
They say it's a 3-part illness. It's spiritual, mental, and physical. So those are the 3 parts you got to fix to get it right.
At what point did you like realize that it was like a problem? Like from high school, like was it kind of all fun or was it like instantly causing trouble?
Well, my friends in high school could like keep going. They could keep up and I could not. And there was a lot of times they're like, no, you can't handle this because like I could not handle it.
So you'd be that one friend.
But I
like
wanted to do it. Like why are you getting to do this and I can't? And I really thought the whole point of like having a good time was getting fucked up, like getting messed up and being the life of the party. Like I was thinking the other night, because I go to a recovery meeting on Thursday nights. It used to be Thirsty Thursdays, dollar vodkas, but I would have to pregame before a dollar vodka night. Like I would literally have to drink before I went out.
Save a couple dollars.
I think it was just because I had to just have the liquid courage. I don't know. It was weird, but I never could. And I would get violent when I would drink too. So, and mean.
Danger.
And it wasn't
Danger,
like
right?
the problem started with other people not wanting to be around me when I drank. And I didn't think I had a problem. They just didn't like the way I drank.
Yeah. So was alcohol, you think, is what started it all, or what was the drug that kind of took you over that hill that was just like, yeah?
I don't think I've ever been asked that question. That's a really good question, because in high school, people were taking Xanax. I was stealing my dad's little Oxycontins to trade in at lunchtime for a bag of weed, because I didn't want the. But me and my girlfriend,
you got the ass into that.
Me and my girlfriend, we did steal them though, and we took them one night and we just sat there itching. Like it was horrible. It was horrible, and we felt nauseous. And I remember not liking it then, but then we started taking Xanax, and that's when it like.
There was
that was
that
my
Xanax
thing.
epidemic.
That
for a
was my
while.
thing, and I really liked it. And then my friend told me I had to drink on it, and then
Oh no.
and
I
so
don't
I
think
would
you-
not
I don't
take
think you
just
have
I
to do
wouldn't
that.
take just Xanax. I would drink on it.
That's the
And
recipe for disaster right there.
I turned into a thief, a cheater. I turned into everything I was not.
It's a mischievous drug.
And then you
Xanax.
feel it the next day. It doesn't go away. Like, you still feel that way. And it's just...
Wow.
Or you don't remember the
You
mischief
don't.
that
Anything you
did.
did.
You don't. And people are mad at you, or you wake up in jail covered in someone else's blood, and your bond's worth more than your brand new car, and your family won't talk to you. Yeah. That was my last drink, my last night.
Walk us through that a little bit, if you don't mind. We can't just skim over that.
So this is my last drink, and it's gone. This story's gone super viral on TikTok. It's hit over 1 million. But usually start out. You want to hear about the worst night of my life that I don't remember, but it changed my life forever. It was August 5th, 2015. It was a normal day. I was in a new relationship. He was living with me. I was living in my parents' 9-bedroom house rent-free. Like, I was so taken care of, where my parents didn't know it was an enabling thing, but we all look back and it was definitely an enabling thing. So I was convinced by someone to go to an AA meeting. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm not going, I'm chilling, whatever. And she's like, I'll give you a Xanax bar. And I said, okay. So shows up, I get my Xanax bar, I go to the AA meeting. But wait, we have to get my Mike's Hard Lemonade first, because that was high in alcohol. This was before Truly's. I never got to try a Truly. I never got to try a White Claw.
You're not missing much.
I quit
Not that
before
great.
all that. It was Twisted Tea just became available. But that was like my thing. And plus, you could get away with it a little more than just liquor or whatever.
It was the Four
a
Loko
lemonade.
era?
I never got into the Locos. I think that was my wine stage.
You're lucky though.
My-
Those things were.
Four locals with death.
But anyways, so I went, got my drink. We go into I'd never been to an AA meeting ever. And I'd only been told once to go to an AA to get help and go to rehab. And that was by Alec Murdoch's buddy, Corey Fleming, who's in prison for 10 years. He was our family attorney that's gotten me out of trouble. And that's a whole nother story. But anyways, he's the only person that ever said, go to rehab. And I was like, Psh, no.
Were
But
you
anyway-
going to this meeting for you or
No,
with somebody?
the person was court ordered to go.
Okay.
So we were going, and she didn't want to go alone. So we
Popped
get
the Xan,
there.
had a
I
drink.
yeah, I'm feeling good. Oh, and I went shopping that day. I was in a whole new outfit. I was looking good. Okay. And so we get there. I walk in. I see an ex-boyfriend, like a toxic ex-boyfriend. And I said, I got to go wait in the car.
This ain't for
Plus,
me.
I knew my drink was in the car. So that was like my excuse. I leave. I don't even think she stayed the whole time. But I sat in the car and I'm talking to another ex-boyfriend, because I told you if I took Xanax, I was a cheater. So I'm talking to him. He's telling me about his new girlfriend, and I'm getting pissed. I have a boyfriend back home. Like, he's at home mowing our lawn right now. So I'm talking to him. I'm getting upset. They take me home. I get out of the car. I'm still talking to the dude. My boyfriend's right here. He sees me. He's pissed. He takes my phone, breaks it. I'm feeling, this is like the last memory I have.
That Xan's kicking in.
Yep. This is it. And he breaks my phone, and I take a golf club and I break it. But oh wait, this is what I thought. I thought I broke it, but I just got my police report because I wanted to really see in detail. I got it like a month ago, and it says I admitted to hitting him in the back of the head with a driver, a golf club, a driver.
Domestic
I think it was a
violence.
driver,
Big
and
one.
it broke in half. And I stabbed him in the wrist, and I hit an artery, and blood shooting out like everywhere. And he's like sprayed me, because my mom later told me, she's like, he wanted the evidence all over you.
Not the attempted murder.
Yeah, my charge was 1 under attempted murder. Like, but anyways, he hit me with broke a Corona bottle and stabbed me right here, and I had glass like sticking out of my arm. And supposedly he held me down at gunpoint. It was like
my
a
God.
big thing. This was 5 p.m. in the afternoon.
Sounds like a cute couple.
Okay, yeah. So anyways, yeah.
Love is
And
in the air.
I run next door. The poor woman had 3 young daughters, and I'm covered in blood. My arms open, and I'm like, call 911, blah, blah, blah. So the ambulance comes. They I remember them asking me, though, if they wanted me to wipe the blood off my face. And I'm like, yes, please. But my sister shows up, and they're all like, are you okay? And they don't know where he is. He's, like, hiding because he thinks he's going to prison. And because I was the one that called the cops, and I was covered in blood and all that. But he's bleeding out right now, hiding somewhere. And then he finally comes forward, and
did y'all both go to jail?
well, we both go to the ER. They say he has to go to Savannah because it's so bad. Nerve damage, all this. They can't do it here. So I'm sitting there. I'm getting sewn up. I tell the doctor. I somehow get a pain pill prescription squeezed out of the doctor.
They just throw them things out.
What? And I get up to go, and they handcuff me because there was a cop with me the whole time. And I didn't tell on him. I didn't say anything. I thought I was doing good because I usually talk too much. And I was like doing good. And they handcuff me. I try to run in the parking lot with the handcuffs. He's in the back of an ambulance going to Savannah. It like was a, but he's like, I love you. Like it was like a
toxic Barbie,
like a Bonnie Clyde type, Romeo Juliet type, like a Harley Quinn Joker type deal, So I go to jail and wake up the next day, and I was still feeling the Xanax from the night I was still gone. Mm-hmm. And my bond was $25,000. And I'm like, my bond's never been that high. My parents are not going to help me. I'm so screwed. I'm worried about Brian too. Like, is he okay? And then.
Did he also go to jail?
No.
No?
No.
Dang.
I always, whenever I've had a lot of criminal domestic violence charges, and I call the cops, and I always go to jail.
Oh, they were
It's
like, it's
always
her
me.
again.
Yeah, a professional MMA fighter. I threw a chair at him. I went to jail. Like,
that's so crazy. You throw a chair at somebody and you
and
go
the
to
cops
jail.
show up, and they're like, "You did that to him?" Because he was huge. But yeah. So I see the judge. It's scary. I'm like, when you're in jail and you have to dress out of the orange and go in.
You probably slept good off
when
that
you're
Xan.
classified in jail. That's like, what?
Yeah.
You do kind of sleep good, though.
She said you do.
You do.
Better
but,
than being sober in jail.
And I'm sure my body started going through withdrawals, but I was not so in tune with my body at that time. Because I was taking, I tried meth the week before.
Oh my God.
The guy I was dating was making it in a water bottle, and they were doing it like
shake and bake.
like Coke. And I was like, let me try, because I wanted to be like, and they were like, no, but I found it later and did it without
Oh my God.
without them knowing. And thank God I stopped everything when I did, because look where my life. And then 2015 is when fentanyl came out. Like that was the
So you
year
got out of there
it hit
just in
the
time.
country. Like, it's crazy.
So was anybody in your family, like, did anybody have addiction problems in your family?
So I'm the oldest out of 5, so I led the way.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents did not drink. They would drink like when they'd go out, and like they would do like Grey Goose. They'd have like one drink, and so they could have one drink. I could not have one drink. And my mom's dad was a very violent alcoholic. So it does run, and they say it does skip a generation. But yeah, I think it's hereditary.
A lot of people
For
do
sure.
say
Could
that.
be. Yeah.
And my mom would always tell us, like, be careful. Your grandpa is was crazy. And he was just like me, violent. So
I think it goes like one of two ways. Like either you like resent it and like want to get away from addiction and like you don't.
yeah, that was my mom.
Or you become exactly
Yeah,
like it.
my mom witnessed
Yeah.
a lot when she was a little girl. And yeah, for sure. For sure.
So with everything that you went through, what is your biggest regret?
That's a really good question. I don't think I have any regrets. I mean, I really regret hurting my family and putting them through and making, like, probably worrying my mom all those nights.
Mm-hmm.
Because she grew up in such a crazy household, and then her brother passed away with her fiance in the same car crash 2 years before I was born, before she met my dad. So it's like she went through all this stuff to like help guide me, because I lost that guy I stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up getting I got sober when I was in treatment. He ended up going to get sober. I had no idea. He was a full-blown heroin addict. Had no idea why I'm in rehab.
Wow.
He's relapsed or overdosing and all types of stuff. And I was just this little Xanax alcoholic. Like, I didn't know anything about needles or anything about
Know
this
how to use a
stuff.
golf club though.
I sure do. I sure do. So, so I sat in jail for 30 days. My mom finally talked to me after a week. My cellmate killed someone in a DUI. She was a bartender here in Bluffton and killed someone on 170. It was a road worker or something. And she kept driving, and Xanax was her thing. So it was like God put me with her, and she introduced me to AA. And then my neighbor, she was like the one giving me all the like, she gave me pajama pants and like snacks, but she killed her baby daddy.
Oh shit.
So it was like there
Wow.
were some crazy lives I was in there with. And then the stories I heard in rehab. Well, oh my God. But anyways, my mom took me, bonded me out, sold my brand new Dodge Charger I just paid off, and got me into rehab. And it was 3.5 hours away, and took me straight there. And that's when my recovery started.
That's
and
good.
the best place ever, the Oaks in Greenwood, South Carolina.
How long did you go to rehab?
It was a 4-month program, and I was finishing the week after Christmas, but I really wanted to go home for Christmas. So they let me commence a tiny bit early if I came back and stayed an extra month. So I stayed an extra month and helped, I lived in a transition house and helped other girls, and then came back and went back to bartending, sober.
Oh,
That
How
go?
was that?
I worked for a sober restaurant owner, and it was craft cocktails, and he was farm to table. So everything was all about the ingredients. And he taught me how to just make it into an art.
instead of just
and-
slamming drinks.
And plus, I never drank because I was a bartender. The day I turned 21, I started bartending. So that was why my alcohol, I think, got really bad. But I never drank while working because money was more important.
Yeah.
So I had to count all my money, and then I could drink.
But after work, though.
Yeah, after work was bad.
Are you
That
not
food-
tasting anything?
Actually,
while
I
you're mixing drinks and
was
stuff?
able to learn how to taste certain things
You,
and
spit
spit
it
it
out.
out, but I tried to stay very far away with that. But if people were paying $30 for a drink,
Yeah, you want
I
it to be
mean,
mixed
it had to be
right, you know?
balanced. And I truly believe God removed the obsession from me. I'm not saying it doesn't cross my mind, going to a party and there's nothing but beer in the coolers
Everybody's
and stuff,
drinking.
and that's my old favorite beer, because I used to like beer and I liked wine or whatever, but I really enjoy learning about wine. I worked at the old Pink House in Savannah, the oldest building I think in Georgia.
I went to prom dinner there.
Really? I loved it so much, and then it caught on fire, so I had to quit. But it's okay now, but it was around Christmas. Their trees caught on fire. I liked learning about wine, and I liked, it's I didn't want to be
It
I
is
was
kind of
telling
an
you
art
earlier,
in a way.
I'm not a prude, actually I'm really well versed in all this. I'm unfiltered. So
Good.
I think it's good being able to still be around it. I mean, has it always been like that, or did it take a couple years before?
I think it was more for an attention thing. I would be don't have that alcohol around, just to make it more about me in the beginning, because I lived with my sister who's not an alcoholic, and there was beer in the fridge once, and I was just oh, how dare you? I don't know. I just
Frown
or
upon
I
people
might
who
have
are
been
drinking?
uncomfortable. I don't remember, but I kind of remember making a big deal about it for no reason. But it doesn't bother me at all.
I
But
noticed
don't-
that with my
but
dad when he
but
got
it's
clean.
not around me, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. My husband doesn't drink. There's no alcohol in my fridge. So
It's a good thing.
I think just learning how to be content sober is something that people should really want to experience, because a lot of people have crutches, whether it's alcohol or drugs or eating or anything, you know what I mean?
yeah, I think it's really simple too, but people overthink it, because sobriety actually is very simple. Recovery is very simple. It really is, because you literally are just cleaning your side of the street, and then you keep it clean, and you work things out as it comes.
That's true.
Do you think that doing the social media stuff has helped you?
Absolutely. 100%. Facebook, I feel saved my life. more than once because
You don't
my
hear that very often.
I know it's
It's
weird.
normally
I
the other way
have
around.
like I have the I know right. I have and I look back at my old posts from like before I got sober, and they're just what's the word cringe. They're so bad. Like
sounds
I'm
like sounds like Xanax and
like,
Mike's Hard
and
Lemonade.
then, yeah, and thank God there was no TikTok. Like y'all, thank God there was no TikTok. But I'd probably have really good content.
Yeah.
You know, like because my
If your
mugshot.
if your
my
content's going
mugshot-
viral now.
My mugshot's so viral, and I use it for it catches everyone, you know. But social media, like when Brian, so my late fiance, we got sober. He got back from rehab. We ended up starting our lives together. We got our own little condo. We got a puppy. Life was really, 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 really good. And then we went through Hurricane Matthew, and then he
That was
passed.
crazy.
A little after that, and he when I was losing him because he fell off a roof and ruptured his spleen and went in for emergency surgery, so his heart stopped for an hour and 15 minutes overnight, and his mom got the call that the surgery went wrong or whatever, so we show up the next day and they're like, we don't think he's gonna live. He lived on life support for 3 days, so I stayed by his side that whole time. And I'm sitting here on Facebook begging people to tell me miracle stories. I just needed something to hope. It was hope. I needed hope. And even though it wasn't the outcome everyone wanted, and he passed, and it was this worst day of my life, like I had to know that I just turned super spiritual after that, and I had to know he was here. He's here in me, and he's around me, and I go by signs, and God talks to me out loud, and it's my angels talking to me, and it's just how I go, and it hasn't failed me. So, but social media, and then almost losing my husband to addiction, and just the support, and I know you get hate, but there's way more good than hate.
Than bad, yeah.
And then I helped my first real, they call it a 12-step when you go actually take somebody to rehab or take them to get sober. You're like taking them out of that life, and you're sharing your experience, strength, and hope. And it was almost exactly a year ago. A friend of mine was on social media, just not happy with life, probably not going to make it the next day the way they were talking. And I reached out. I said, hey, bro, I can get you to help. Because I have friends all over that have foundations like Spirit of Sebastian. And then I have my friend Vanessa, who lost her brother 9 years ago, and she has a foundation. And I'm reaching out, and I got him a bed, and he just had to say, let's go.
Let's go.
But the problem is there's zero detox here. You cannot go to a hospital. If you want to get off drugs right now, you have to go on a prayer to Charleston and pray that the Charleston Center has a bed open when you first call in the morning. It's first call, first serve every day. That's it. It's your one chance. So with his circumstances, it was late night. So I got my sister to get my kids, and me and my husband, we loaded up. We got him. We drove to Charleston to MUSC. Because of what he was saying he wanted to do with his life, we got him in the psych ward. And the psych ward detoxed him. But that was luck.
Yeah.
That was pure luck. But he just celebrated a year of sobriety.
That's good.
And
it's good for
this
him.
kid got his kids back. His mom got her son back. His brother's got his brother back. Like, it just gives me the chills.
Why do you think there's no, places like to, go into detox here? Like this, like you keep saying, like there's nothing around here. Like, why is there nothing around here?
Well, when I got sober, you were able to go to a hospital and detox. We drop girls off. I don't know if it's a state thing. I really don't know if it's a state thing. I know it's a Hilton Head, Bluffton, Beaufort thing right now where we're focused on.
With
but
the amount
I
of
think
addicts here, it's really
tourism.
surprising.
The tourism.
Yeah, it's probably money and politically.
Yeah, so it doesn't look,
based
Doesn't look
Yeah.
good when you got the PGA golf tournament and, all that.
Yeah.
That's true.
But you know how much drugs is circulating during Heritage and
They do sweep a lot of it.
Snow
I mean, it used to be
Island.
called Snow Island. Exactly.
Snow
Yeah.
Island.
I mean, and
Yeah.
just like
Yep.
most people who come here and retire, it's drinking. That's like literally all there is to do here.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was a bartender, and I was a sober bartender, but I still saw what was going on. Like, I'm not dumb.
Have you seen the popularity of mocktails growing lately?
Yeah.
That's like
It's
becoming
pretty
a big
cool.
thing.
Yeah, and then you got like the cool like canned water, like death water,
Liquid
water,
Death.
liquid death.
That looks like a
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah, murder your thirst.
I get like side-eyed at the soccer game when I'm drinking one of
I
those.
love
drinking a
them.
beer.
It encourages me to drink more water. I think.
I've even
They're
seen
nice
like
cold can.
alcohol-free tequila and like crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's the point?
I'm not.
How does that
I'm not
taste?
partaking in that. I don't know. It's too like too
That-
close to me.
exactly, like-
but I love like a flavored club soda, and it does kind of make me think like I'm fitting in, kind of, because it's
Yeah.
not something I normally drink. But I like my energy drinks and my coffee a lot. Of coffee.
That's good.
Yeah, people who come out of programs a lot. I feel like nicotine and caffeine are like super.
Yeah, Monster energy drinks. 'Cause
Something.
that's like all the
Something.
rehabs sell you is Monster. It's Monster.
Boy,
They always have like little stores in their rehabs and yeah. But
Used
it's
to
always
love
a
me a Monster.
monster. Yeah.
Yo, it's your boy, the official Flacco. You can catch me performing at Stormy's Friday night, 10 p.m.
You know, there was a lot of guilt. A lot of blaming and
Overall, está amiga todo. Que no le dio chance de seguir luchando contra sus adicciones.
The use of drugs and alcohol definitely did start to grow.
I wake up thinking about my son.
It was really kind of becoming clear that Flacco was having a problem with pills.
Kind of really got serious, but one thing I did notice is being in the studio so much, the use of drugs and alcohol definitely did.
I love you, brother. And thank you for being there for us.
Welcome back. I'm sober Barbie and I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Hey.
Hey, let's go.
That nigga Sonny going stupid.
She
Have
doesn't
you
even.
seen-
She don't even know what's on it.
Yeah, I was about to
I'm
say, have you even
scared.
seen what's on it?
No.
You want to take a look back there? What do you think? Anything sticking out to you?
I definitely don't want to do karaoke. All right, spin it.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Give it a good spin.
Oh,
That
We
wasn't
got
a
way-
good spin. That was a
That
good
was
spin.
That was a good spin.
What did it land on though?
Crazy story. Oh, we
Yo,
know
we
you
know you got
got
a crazy
plenty of
story.
those, but it's got to be your craziest one.
Oh my god.
And if you could think of one that tops Mike's Hard and Golf Club
I
Smash.
mean, that's a big one. Oh my god, and what's like appropriate?
Anything goes over
Yeah.
here.
Oh my god, I don't know.
You got to have one that
Yeah.
sticks
This is
out.
gonna air, so I had one, but I can't. I don't.
It's
wanna-
part of your story.
Mm-hmm.
You can redact names and locations.
Oh my god.
Just don't incriminate yourself.
Well, it's not really incriminating. Let's see.
You can come up with fake names.
Oh my god. I have so many stories, but I don't want everybody to hear this one. God.
It's in the past.
Oh my god. All right. Well, this part, because I was gonna use some of this podcast for some of my content, but I won't use this part. This is back in the day.
We'll beep stuff out.
I got kicked out of the Christian school. Remember I told you? Want to know for what?
What?
The suspense is killing me.
You had sex in the church.
Close.
Oh man.
Oh.
My first blowjob ever.
It was at Christian Academy.
It wasn't at the school, but I went back to school over Christmas break and told everyone about it. And then they told on me, and they told me don't come back to the
they
school.
They kicked you out of school.
And then
just
the
for
kicker,
Because you
my
gave
little
a blowjob.
sister.
Wait, but hold on. But it wasn't in the school?
No.
So why the hell they
I was giving
so
the
you-
school a bad reputation.
They're
It's
like,
you
no
can't-
blowjobs
It's
allowed
like that
here.
Taylor Swift song,
So
bad
you-
reputation.
So you telling me every teacher, professor there just does not get blowjobs? That's
Okay,
just
every
bullshit.
teacher or professor there doesn't tell
It's
everybody
just
they
a
give
Catholic
blowjobs.
Dude, I used to
There's
date a
some
girl who
difference.
went there and she gave hella blowjobs.
Damn.
But the kicker is my little sister got kicked out, expelled for talking about it too.
Damn.
At the same the same thing.
Talk about what I did.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I think they got something against you and your family.
Or against blowjobs.
Then I was a public. Then I was a public school
Who doesn't
girl.
like a blowjob?
I was a public school girl.
Christian Academy.
Or all that money we gave them. Like,
Facts. That's not a cheap place to go. Where did you go after there? You went to Hilton Head?
I went to Hilton Head High. But yeah, that's
They accept blowjobs there.
Yeah,
they definitely
do. Yeah, for sure.
I got kicked out of school, but it was not for giving blowjobs.
Thank God,
bro. Don't lie.
And my sister would also tell everyone that our dad owned Hilton Head, and that
Owned the whole island?
yeah, and
Damn.
that
This is our
my
island.
big sister gave the best. And
I could
she still says
my
it
dad
today.
owns the whole island,
She
and my
still-
sister sucks the
She
best.
still says it too. She
Like,
still says it too. Oh my
What
god!
a
I
claim
can't
to
believe I
fame.
just said all that.
Right?
That was
Quite
like
the
the
resume.
craziest story I had to say.
That's a crazy story.
Well, at least you could say your sister looked up to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she still does.
At
She
least you
still
didn't have to
talks
eat that hot
about it.
sauce.
She still talks about it. I know I do like hot stuff, but I thought that was boring.
think
That's
you
a
would've
boring
liked that.
Oh
one.
no, you wouldn't have liked it.
That was my story was a lot cooler than hot sauce.
Facts. It's like one
You wanna
chip
do the hot
challenge.
sauce?
hot.
No,
Yeah, you lucked out.
You can spin again if you want.
no.
We tried.
That's a fun wheel though.
We tried.
For sure, for sure. We've had people eat scorpions on here, like all kinds of fun stuff.
Bugs, yeah, all types of stuff.
Oh my god.
Lots of karaoke.
What's bucket list? What's on
It's
your
like
bucket
name
list?
it, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some good stuff. Some good stuff.
Well, this was on my bucket list.
Well,
Hey,
I'm glad to have checked it out. Thank you so much for coming on.
It
once
was a
again.
pleasure. I'll
Before
come
we
back
wrap it
anytime.
up-
This was fun.
why don't you tell the people where they can find you on social media?
Sober Barbie K on TikTok, Sober Barbie on Instagram, Facebook. Facebook's my big one, and I'm on YouTube. So all the good ones. I
You
know
have-
you young people don't like Facebook,
Do
but that's
you
my
have-
big one.
Do you have any like big things coming out soon, or anything people should be looking out for?
I'll be popping up at some town meetings probably shortly, just to try to get some detox around here because
That'll be
people are
good.
coming to us every day,
Are
and we
there
have nowhere
any-
to go.
Are there any like foundations or anything else you want to shout out?
Spirit of Sebastian,
R.I.P.
Flacco. They are probably the best best foundation to help out because the treatment center they use has a detox attached to it, which
Okay.
is like a win-win, and they have success stories. So
That's good.
We actually had Rios on here a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago
Yeah.
too. yeah.
he's the first, right?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first graduate.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
He's
Yeah.
my best friend.
And
Yeah.
I've met a couple. I spoke with them at a church, a couple churches, but I've met a couple of the other ones too. So
What advice would you give someone that's going through it right now to kind of help them? Because they could be watching this right now and just kind of wondering what you did to push yourself through. So what advice would you give them?
that life is so much more beautiful. Life is so
There you
much
go.
more beautiful on the other side, this side. You don't have to be a slave. Your worst mistakes don't make you. We do recover. Life is so beautiful. And if you need help, find me because I can help, or find one of these guys and they can find me and I can get you help. And if you love someone who's struggling, say something. Be there. Tell them you care about them and just be present. Don't ignore it.
Definitely, definitely. If you're struggling with addiction, reach out to Sober Barbie or Spirit of Sebastian Foundation.
Absolutely.
right.
And we
That's
can get you
right.
some help. Well, we appreciate you coming.
It was great.
It was great.
Thanks,
It was good.
guys.
Enjoyed hearing these stories.
We officially do not like Hilton Head Christian Academy.
yeah, they're out.
Never sending my kids there. Never.
Nah, I don't know.
I feel like he has something to say.
Yeah, why did you get kicked out of school?
Wait, we don't have, this isn't my episode.
Oh, that's
right?
stay,
gotta
We'll
get
talk
stay
about it off
tuned.
camera.
Yeah, right.
I kind of want to be for that one.
All right, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Peace.
That nigga Sonny going stupid.
Playing with these niggas, man. You know this is 31 for a nigga, 31 beat on the creek, shit, SWP shit, nigga, gang shit, nigga. 31. RP her, nigga. Trill home, nigga.
I got bands up
keep that iron. All I know is getting money. All I ever see is cash. I got hella bands up in my pants. Money put away, I gotta say them bands. That chopper rushing, busting, sounding like a marching band. You better get some money while you watching me. We ballin' like we Stephen Curry. Watch me shoot the 3, dirty water from trapping in my bloodstream. I can never leave the house without my heat. Cause these niggas snack these days and they really think you sweet. I got bands up in my pocket, try to take it, you gon' die. Shots ring off, that bitch be sounding like the 4th of July. Look you straight up in your eye, hit your ass with that 5. All them bullets hella hot, they'll hypnotize your mind. Only thing I know is hustle, only thing I know is grind. Only thing you do is bad, with your hand out all the time. If you looking for your hoe, she with me like all the time. She know that I stay trapped out, and I always keep that high. Well, I got this shit straight out the mud, and I ain't need no help. Nigga try to play with me, then his ass gon' need some help. Bullets off, oh boy, you melt. Pussy nigga, you need some help. All them shots done took his health. Put that boy up on the shelf. These niggas green just like the grits. Got them watch them cause they steal. They know I don't play no games. I been really in the field. This shit get crazy for real. Boy, you better keep your steel. Cause these niggas dead killed. Pop your ass just like a pill. I got bands up in my pocket. Try to take it, you gon' die. Shots ring off, that bitch be sounding like the 4th of July. Look you straight up in your eye. Hit your ass with that 5. All them bullets hella hot. They'll hypnotize your mind. Only thing I know is hustle. Only thing I know is grind. Only thing you do is bad. With your hand out all the time. If you looking for your hoe, she with me like all the time. She know that I stay trapped out, and I always keep that iron.
We on demon time, anytime we by the slide, nigga, don't you try to hide when we on your side. Them hollers hit your spine, and if I catch you lacking, it might be your fucking time. I pray to God you stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up.